If school feels impossible right now, there's something I want you to hear straight away. What's happening with your child is not because you're doing it wrong, and it's not because your child is refusing, manipulative, or choosing this. Most parents I work with have already tried everything they were told would help. Routines, boundaries, encouragement, consequences, and nothing has worked. That doesn't mean you've failed. It means the advice didn't match what your child's nervous system needs. I want to talk today about what's really going on when school becomes unbearable, why pressure often makes things worse, and how clarity, not force, changes everything. When a child experiences EBSA, what you're seeing on the surface looks behavioural. Mornings collapse, there are tears, shutdown, anger, panic, or total withdrawal. And schools often describe this as refusal. But refusal implies choice, and EBSA isn't a choice. It's a stress response. These children want to do well. Many of them are bright, conscientious, sensitive, and deeply aware of expectations. What they don't have is capacity. Their system is overloaded, and once the nervous system tips into threat, logic, it disappears. You cannot reason someone out of survival mode. You can only restore safety. And that distinction matters more than almost anything else. And pressure is often well-intentioned. Parents are told attendance must come first. Schools are under scrutiny. Everyone is worried about outcomes. But pressure signals danger to a child whose system is already overwhelmed. Deadlines, threats, rewards, and constant reminders don't motivate a dysregulated nervous system. They push it further into fight, flight, freeze, or shutdown. And that's why so many parents say that the harder we try, the worse it gets. Nothing is wrong with your child for responding this way. Their nervous system is doing exactly what it's designed to do when it feels safe. And we know that forcing attendance backfires. And forced attendance can look like progress on paper, but emotionally it often creates deeper injury. Children learn that their distress is ignored. Parents become the enforcers instead of the safe base. Trust erodes, and short-term compliance can come at the cost of long-term safety, mental health, and connection. And this is where families start to feel trapped, pulled between protecting their child and meeting expectations that don't fit the reality that they're living in. So where do EHCPs fit into all of this, and where don't they? So an EHCP is not a label, and it's not a last resort. At its best, an EHCP is a protection document. It exists to describe need accurately and put lawful support in place. Where families get stuck is when EHCPs are treated as paperwork rather than as a strategy. A rushed application or unclear language or pressure-led framing can weaken the process and increase conflict. But when done properly, EHCPs sit inside a bigger picture of safety, pacing, and realistic planning. They are meant to reduce pressure and not add to it. So what does clarity around all of this look like? And it doesn't look like having all the answers. It means understanding. Understanding why your child is responding this way, what helps regulation rather than escalation, what not to do even when others are pushing, how to communicate calmly with school, and what your next steps actually are. Clarity brings relief, relief brings space, and space allows recovery. And this is the work I do with families every day, helping them move out of panic and into grounded, protective decision making. So, if this resonates, I'm running a live session on Wednesday the 18th of February at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's for parents who are navigating school distress, EBSA, and questions around EHCPs. and who want calm clarity instead of pressure or panic. I'll be explaining what's really going on, how to protect your child emotionally, and how to approach the next steps with confidence and care. You can sign up using the link below, and if you're already at the EHCP stage and need direct support, you can also inquire with me privately. The details are there as well. You don't have to figure this out alone, and you don't have to rush decisions from fear. There is a calmer way through.